Hey Prem, so today's question is how do you track keyword ranking and why?
So we generally use Helium 10 for keyword ranking tracking, and in past we also used Keepa, a combination of Helium 10 and Keepa. And for few brands, we were tracking on manually tracking on Excel sheets also. So we used to show the trends on Excel, how week over week your keyword organic ranking trend is showing. So whether there is a up or anything. So generally we use Helium 10 and Keepa. And why we use that, why we used to why we track organic ranking is, I think, that is the big part here. Organic ranking, if you're tracking for a keyword, so you need to measure the visibility and the performance of that particular keyword. So in terms of visibility, whether your ads are showing for your top 10 to 15 keywords or not. So earlier we had one Chrome extension, if you remember. So there you can give your top 10 to 15 keywords, and it used to go on Amazon, and it used to take the screenshot of the first page. So that we used, that was really helpful. So where we can see for this particular keyword, my ads are showing in top of search or not. So accordingly we used to adjust the bids. And per product we had a list of like 10 to 15 keywords, and we were tracking all the organic ranking, and we were checking the visibility and the performance. And that impacts overall, from in terms of it improves the CVR also. So if you are tracking, and if you are looking into the visibility, and then according to that you are taking decisions based on the bids. So that is one. And other part is making a bid optimization decisions, and handling the cannibalization part. So whatever the top 10, 15 keywords we have per product, so we we used to see that, okay, so for this, if all the keywords are coming under a 10 organic ranking, if all the keywords are under top 10, then we used to lower the bids on those keywords, just to that is, if you're already ranking, then you don't have to spend that much on that particular keyword. So that is one part. And uh, also it helps to identify opportunities, which keywords are driving traffic and which keywords needs more optimization. So based on all these things, I think organic ranking tracking is really important. And again, there is two factors inside this. Big brands, they generally go for the organic rank keywords, they want to bid because they can match that. But small brands who don't have much spend much dollars to spend, but they want to spend more on the organic, improving the keyword rankings. But I think most of the brands, they don't go for that, the smaller brands, because that does not make any sense. Because these days if you see a keyword in a competitive categories, like in groceries, or even in headphones, if you see, so one keyword in US is close to $7 to $8. And if the top brands like Sony and other brands, if they are bidding on top of that, then small brands won't be able to spend for per click like $8 to $10. So for small brands, they should not worry more about the organic part. They should worry, they can utilize more like long tail keywords, and they can look into the keywords which have a traffic of, suppose, 100 plus searches. So they can take 10 to 20 long tail 100 plus searches keywords, and they can build a separate campaign.
Mhm.
And that we have seen that performs well in few of the categories.
But even if you are still a top seller and you have the capacity in your team to focus on those small wins as well as the big wins. I know you did it for someone who was a top seller in the shampoo category. You were still looking at some of those smaller keywords which didn't have the volume because profit is always important and it's not just going to be let's drive growth for growth's sake. We still need to find profit as a big brand in the space. So it's those strategies certainly do help, but I think the smarter, bigger sellers are not ignoring that now. And I know you certainly weren't the other month when you were looking at this.
Yes, the smarter sellers are looking at everything from top keywords to the lower keywords, and they are trying to win on each and every of keyword with the organic ranking. They have this tracker set up, so every brand should track their organic ranking at the end, I think.
Hmm. And I think ultimately it comes down to we're not just getting sales for the sake of sales. We're playing a long term game of are we improving our ranking? And our role as an advertising agency and advertising managers is to step into bat for you and in essence run those experiments. See if those experiments are yes generating sales, but are they just generating paid sales, or are we having an impact on the ranking goals we set ourselves for those 10 or those 15 or those 20 keywords? And those keywords may change throughout the year. And
Yep.
we always viewed it as buckets: primary, secondary, and then long tail. And I think if you look at the really competitive period of Q4, you might go, there's just no point in trying to get ranking wins over there because we're going to erode all our margin. But actually, there's some long tail keywords. There's 20 of those. And over the last month, we've actually seen massive jumps in organic ranking for those. And it's easier to hold on to the organic ranking without having to spend a fortune, right?
Yes, yes. So those long tail and suppose 1,000 plus impressions. So they're really easy to handle, and with the correct bidding strategies and bids, I think you can win over those keywords easily for your brand. And
Hmm. Hmm.
with organic rank effect, I think everybody is aware about that frothing brand. I think they lost 5 million in the start. They were spending more on building the organic ranking keywords, and then they turned completely profitable.
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
i- so I think that example, everybody knows about that example, and that is the perfect organic tracking example to see.
Zule Kitchen. Is it Zule?
Yes, yes,
Zule?
something.
Something
So
like
they
that. Yeah,
save,
I
they
can't
sell
remember.
milk frother. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were doing a big deep dive on their main
yeah,
images the other day, and how it was very interesting how their main images are setting a best in class. Other people are then trying to copy, but just slightly missing the mark, which I think you're seeing a lot from those Chinese competitors coming in. They're trying to copy the main images, but it doesn't work. And then I know you mentioned it before because I built the tool for screenshotting keywords,
yes, yes,
so it emulates the search results page to see what are the ads being showed on top of search, which is great to see if you're actually appearing there, just as
yeah,
a more of a visual cue rather than a data point in an Excel sheet or on Keepa or on Helium 10. Um, I actually didn't realize you liked it that much. Do you want me to? Do you want me to build it again? Because I know we haven't used it or updated it for a while, but in essence, for those listening, you'd be able to dump in 100 keywords or search terms,
yes,
or even 1,000, to be honest, and then it would take a screenshot of that top of search for you for all of those phrases, and you can run it every single day just to see where you stand, and see
exactly.
what other people are doing. Do you want me to bring that back? Sorry.
Yes, yes. We should build it more in more advanced form. So yes.
Okay, okay. Note to self: bring that back. Okay, let's wrap up under 9 minutes again. Any final comments, Prem?
I don't have any as of now, but organic tracking, we are also setting up. Suppose somebody don't have excess of helium 10 or Keepa or anything, so manually also they can just go search the keyword and they can do that. So it's pretty easy. It's not that you, for everything you don't need a tool. It's always
Good.
gonna be a manual way.
Exactly, exactly. Brilliant. Cheers, Prem. I'll speak to you later.
Yep, sure.